It's usually plays. I've not got a New Zealand top, so we're going all black with the streets instead. What a shirt. About 40 quid online. Absolutely mint. Anyway, Fabio Wardley versus Joseph Parker. What a fight. Great little fight, this. And I'm going to make a quick prediction on it, as usually always does. A little breakdown. You know, I wouldn't say the records are evenly matched. One's 19-0, one's way more experienced, 33-0. And Wardley has the equaliser. This guy has the equaliser, the East Anglian slammer. I don't know. He's got a good punch. But I think Joseph Parker, thinking about this one, I just think Joseph Parker's been around the block way too long to fall for the mistakes. And as much as you'd think Wardley could knock him out, it could actually end up being the opposite way with Parker catching him, because Wardley hasn't looked great in his last few fights. Yes, he did a good job in the rematch fight, but against Fraser Clark, but that was his own doing, getting caught. I just don't think Joseph Parker's that type of fighter to fall for the mistakes. I think the footwork, the reading, the mixing up of the combinations, the ring generalship is generally with Joseph Parker. I've never really thought of Joseph Parker as like, wow, but he just seems to do well on the big stage. And win or lose, he never really gets dominated. He never looks like he's out of a fight. He always looks in a fight. And this could be the one now, the one which sets him up for that world title against Usyk, which he'll ultimately lose probably. But you could say if anyone's equipped to testing those skills, it is Joseph Parker. He's got good hand speed. He's very, very, very well rounded. And I just see this fight as a stage to the next one. Not saying Wardley can't beat him. Of course he can. He has that one knockout punch. But Parker's too clever for all that. I do believe it. I've seen it now. He's too clever to fall for, to just bomb forward, boom. That won't happen against Parker. He knows all the tricks in the book. He's a boxer's boxer. He's far too seasoned. And that's it. That's all I can say. I can't break this down too much. One's 19-0, one's 33-0. I think something stupid, not all, but 33-4, something stupid. Parker's lost. Wardley, he's tough as nails, and that's the thing. But so is Parker. And you've just got to go with the experience on this. I'd like to think Wardley could do it and pull it off. But I like Parker. I don't think neutrals think of Parker as an away fighter. He's sort of adapted his home in Britain fighting, and he's gained respect, and he's pulled in good gates. He's good. David Tuer, he isn't, but hey, he's still a great fighter. He's not professing to be. I've always thought he was more like a cruiser with the way he moves than a heavy. But he is a heavy who's never quite, been the top heavy, but he's always been in, say, the top 5 or maybe the top 3. He's built his way there. His performance against Wilder, was it? And Joseph Parker's a good fighter, man. Very, very, very good. He just doesn't get the accolades of the others because he's not got that unbeaten record. I'm going Joseph Parker. I think he wins this fight well, maybe on a split. I'm pushing for a knockout, but I think it'll be a shutout. I don't see a knockout, but you never know. In his last fight, he caught. But I think Wardley's tough and rugged, and to knock Wardley out, you've got to have something. But I just think the classier work will come from Joseph Parker. The negation tactics, been around the block long enough to know how to deal with pressure fighters. And Wardley is literally, he's a good fighter. He stays in the pocket, but he's a pressure fighter. And I think Parker wins. I'm done. Is he too old? That's the thing. Is he clocking on now, like Chisora? Or like, what do you call it? What's the other one? Dillian White. Is it getting to that? No. I think Parker's got a lot more in the tank. He doesn't get in too many wars. He has been a few. I just like Parker in this fight to set him up for Usyk. I don't see Wardley getting that opportunity. Parker picked Wardley because maybe it's the biggest mistake of his career. It could well turn out to be. I think it's a calculated one, and he knows he has the juice for the round, and he knows, or he feels, not he knows, nobody knows, but he feels that this fight suits him down the line. I think it does as well. I think it suits him at this stage to fight someone who looks dangerous, but yeah, you can negate that, and I think Joseph Parker's way too smart for Fabio Wardley. Watch his space. Peace. Get your comments in, guys. My opinion is Joseph Parker wins this fight on a split or unanimous. He could possibly turn it and knock him out, but I don't see that. Although, I mean, Wardley were getting damaged in his last fight, and Parker can set the traps, and he's smart. So Parker wins either way. Peace.